Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Hello, welcome. My name is Meg. I make videos and sometimes they're good. In today's video, I am doing a declutter. This is the first declutter in my declutter series, and we will be doing my face sprays, primers, foundations, powders, and concealers. So it is a big declutter day in the Meg and Marie world. So I hope you guys stick around to watch the video. And the upcoming videos, we are going to be decluttering my entire makeup collection. So you're definitely going to want to see that. So without me rambling any further, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, hit that notification bell to be notified every time I post a new video. And let's get right into today's declutter. Alright, so I don't expect to get a lot out of the first category, which is facial sprays, mainly because I do use all of my facial sprays a lot. It's one of my favorite parts of makeup. So let's go through what I have and what I can get rid of. This is what the drawer looks like. Clearly there's a lot of sprays in it. So yeah. So right off the bat, I'm seeing this Mario Badescu spray. It looks like there's like literally no product in there, very little, but this was a really great spray, so I might have to go and repurchase this one. However, for now, I am going to be throwing it away. This is the one with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. It's a great one. Smells really good too. Hold on. One last little spray of that. Next, I have a few Fix Plus, I believe. There's gotta be more than one in here. So I've got this one here that's almost done, as well as a brand new one here, and this one as well. So I think what I'm gonna do is empty this into this, and then add this to my recyclable pile for MAC. If you didn't know, MAC does have a recycling program. If you bring in 6 empty items, they will give you a lipstick or an eyeshadow, I believe. So do that so you can get those extra products just for using the ones you were going to use anyways. And this will now go in my recycling drawer. Next is 2 of the Tatcha Dewy Luminous Skin Mist. This one is pretty much done. I honestly don't think I can get anything out of it unless I can maybe unscrew it and pour it into the other one. Let's see if I can do the same thing what I did with my MAC one. Bam. So I have this one left. Once that one is done, it will go recycle anyways because these are glass bottles. Alright, next up I have the Smashbox Primer Water. I still clearly have a significant amount left, so I'll keep going with that. Same with the Origins Ginseng Energy Boosting Spray. This stuff is so good. I don't hear enough people talking about this. Definitely give this a try. Next, I have a little travel size of the Mattifying Setting Spray. This is a great one to throw in your purse, especially on a really hot summer day. It will just keep you matte and keep your face refreshed throughout the day, so that's a great one. I have this Primer Plus Hydrating 3-in-1 Setting Spray from Bobbi Brown. This one's got a lot left in, so I'm going to keep that. There's not a lot of these. Like, I usually keep the face sprays that I like and throw away the ones I hate anyways, so there's not a lot in here that I don't like. I have the Hangover Spray from Too Faced. The only thing about this one that I don't like is that it smells like cardboard coconut, and that is just the best way I can describe it. Like it's like a hint of cardboard within the spray coconut. Yeah, it's weird. I'm sorry. And then last but not least, I have my Mario Badescu facial spray with rose water. Actually, that's not even last but not least. What am I talking about? I'm stupid. I've got the Illuminating Setting Spray from Cover FX. This is a nice one to spray over your shoulders to get a nice glow. I've got 2 beauty elixirs from Caudalie. There is not enough room in this one to pour in this, so I'm just going to keep those 2 bottles. And then I have the All Nighter from Urban Decay, which I actually think this is, it's pretty much done, so I'm just going to go ahead and toss this one. So So not too bad. I actually got rid of more than I thought I would, so props for that. But yeah, so that was my facial sprays, and now on to my primers and my powders. All right, so this is what this drawer looks like. Clearly very cluttered. Got a lot of these. So we're gonna go through them, see what I've been using, what I haven't been using, and what I'm going to give away. Alright, so starting with my illuminating and radiance primers, I have the MAC Strobe Cream, which actually I can see through it and see how much I have left, and I do have a good amount left. This is one of my favorites. I love this stuff so much, so definitely recommend this one, keeping that. I have the Instant Moisture Glow from YSL. This doesn't have much in it, so I'm going to finish it up and then I will be throwing it away. This is an amazing primer as well. It gives you literally so much moisture. It makes your skin look so good throughout the day. Next, I have the Marc Jacobs Coconut Glow, or whatever it is called, Invisible Undercover Primer. This one is empty, so I am going to go ahead and get rid of it. I did really enjoy this primer. There's others that I like better, but I really enjoyed this one, so it may be one that I repurchase in my new job at Sephora. In that first quadrant, I have the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Obviously, I'm not getting rid of this one. This has been a staple in my routine this summer. It's so good, and I want to do a review on it as well, so comment down below if you want to see that review. I have this little travel size mattifying primer. I don't use this one a whole lot, but when I do use it, this is like what I want to use, or when I do need a little bit of mattifying, this is what I want to use. It goes great with that mattifying setting spray, and it actually does mattify your face. Can I say mattify anymore? Like, honestly. But this is a really great primer for those of you who have really oily skin. Great for the T-zone on a hot day. Check that out. Next up, I have the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. This is something I will be repurchasing again, but look how much I've used. I don't even know if it'll focus, but once I get those final little scrapes out of here, it will be going in the trash. So, I love this one to death, clearly. I have two of these little La Bosse Pro from Lancome. However, this one doesn't have a lid and it looks a little bit grimy, so I'm going to throw this one away just so I don't get infected. But I am going to keep this one with the cap. This is a great little primer. I do want to get the full size of this as well. It is a great one. Alright. I have had this for years. Why do I still have this? Megan, just buy the full size. God, this is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer. I love this primer so much, but it needs to be thrown away. It doesn't have a cap. I've had it for probably 3 years. That is disgusting and needs to go. And then this next one I have is the Smoother from Estee Lauder. This is a product that I got when I worked for Estee Lauder. They were kind enough to give me this, but I really haven't used it at all. So I'm going to put this in the bin where my friends can come and pick some of my makeup. Alright, next up I've got the Blurring Primer from Cover FX. Now this is a primer that I love to use on a day where my pores look massive. It does about the same thing as the Silk Canvas Primer, but it's not as high quality. It's also less expensive, so that's why I keep it as an alternative. It's a really great primer though, so definitely check it out if you have larger pores that you want to cover up. Alright, next up, we have the Radiance Activator from Estee Edit. Now this is a brand that has been discontinued. This was sent to me a while ago in a, what was it? In some type of PR box. But I really haven't used much of it, so I'm going to put that in my little bin to give friends. Next up, I have the Guerlain Lure Primer. This is a primer that I saved up for and I wanted so bad, and I'm never getting rid of it. I will literally keep the bottle when it's empty. It is beautiful, it is expensive, and it works very well. I use this for very special occasions. Next up, I have the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. As you can see, I've used a good amount of this primer. I don't know if there's much left, to be honest. I should probably like set it up so I can see how much is left, but I think there is a little bit left, so I'm going to keep it, use it up for whatever I can, and then when I'm done with it, I will throw it away. Next, we have the Marc Jacobs Dewdrops. Love this for summertime. Highly recommend keeping it. Not a whole lot of words there. Alright, this next one is the Champagne Spackle Tinted Under Makeup Primer. I have never used this, so I am going to put it in that little bin there. I've heard it's great. I just was never really interested in using it. Like, I've always had primers that I like better, so I'm going to get rid of that and pass it on to a friend. I don't know why I kept this. This has been empty for months. Literally, I emptied this in November and I still have it. It is July. It needs to go. This little primer is the first primer I ever purchased. That was back when I was so convinced I had the most amount of redness out there, like, that you could have. It's so silicone-y, I'm not a fan, so I am going to actually trash this because I am 100% sure this is expired. This is one of my only primers from the drugstore. However, again, I bought it like 4 years ago, so I will be getting another one, but this is another great drugstore option to blur your skin, so check that out. But it's going in the trash. All right. And then, of course, I have my Nivea Men Post Shave Balm Insensitive. This obviously is something that went off a few years ago when Nikki Tutorial started talking about it. So I recommend this if you want something that will hold on to your makeup all day long. There is a bit of a scent. I like the scent because it smells like dudes. But yeah, this is a great primer. It was a really great find by her. Moving on to powders, I have first the Select Sheer Pressed Powder from MAC. That's all I have left of it, and honestly I haven't grabbed for this in a while, and I'm pretty sure it's like kind of dead. Yeah, so I haven't grabbed for this in a long time. I am going to scoop out what's in there still and probably put it in like a little thing so I can use it as a loose powder. But I'm going to add this to my recyclable collection for MAC. I have quite a few. I've never turned them in yet. Next, I have another pressed powder from Charlotte Tilbury. Look at that nice ring. This is what it looks like. I got this off of a recommendation by Jaclyn Hill. I love this powder. Keeping that. And I'm also going to move it forward. Next up, I have the Ethereal Light Born This Way loose setting powder. Love this setting powder. I use this when I'm a little bit more tan because it does have a little tint of color to it. Other than that, I'll use it in the spots of my face that I'm going to bronze and that type of thing. But I really, really love this powder. Next up, we have the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation Powder. I am almost out of this, but it is amazing. This is my favorite drugstore powder, and I use this so many times, so many days in my everyday life, so I definitely recommend that powder. And then as well, I have the Huda Beauty Powder in Sugar Cookie. This is an amazing high-end powder. Definitely recommend her setting powders. We have an oldie but a goodie, the RCMA No Color Powder. I remember when this came out, and Kathleen Lights found it, and everyone had to have it, and it was so hard to get your hands on it. But the packaging on this is awful. Like, why would you, why? It looks like a bottle of seasoning. It is not a bottle of seasoning. It is a bottle of translucent powder. However, it's good stuff, so I'm going to keep it. Next thing I have here is the matte setting powder from Cover FX. I never use this, so I'm going to pass it on to a friend. There is a good amount in there. Then next I have the Bye Bye Pores pressed powder. This is a great pressed powder. I just haven't been using it lately because I kind of forgot about it. So I'm going to move it up here in my collection so I see it more. And then I'm going to use it. And then finally, a staple in everyone's collection, the Coty Airspun powder. Can't get rid of that. But yeah. Here is the result of that declutter. I think we got rid of a good amount of stuff to make room for more stuff. But yeah, so I am really happy with this. I'm going to use a few things up and get rid of them. But for now, I think this is a great job done. This drawer is so overcrowded. It is unreal. Like, this drawer is the one that I have been not looking forward to the whole time. It's so heavy. Look how many products are in it. They're just sliding. So yeah, we're gonna fix this drawer. Start off with the foundations, then move to the concealers. But okay, let's talk about this. So I have these NYX Total Control drops right here. I literally never use these, but I think they're like 4 years old as well. Like, I got these right when they came out. I was working at Ulta. I stopped working at Ulta in 2017. These are definitely expired. So I'm going to throw this away because I don't want it to contaminate anybody's face. Alright, next up I have the True Match Lumi foundation. I'm going to keep that. That's a great one. I have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in Nude Ivory. I'm pretty sure this is... Oh, look at that. That's so gross. I don't know if that is even going to focus on it. But it's like super dried out and gross. I'm going to get rid of that one as well. Maybe I'll pick up a new one, but that's kind of gross. Got the Maybelline Superstay foundation. Love this guy. I have the Maybelline Dream Cushion foundation, and now this one is easy to test if I'm going to keep it or not. Like, I literally am shoving my finger in it to see, and there is like nothing left in there, so I'm going to get rid of this one as well. I'll maybe pick up another one of these. I love this foundation. Alright, moving on to the next quadrant, I have a little bit of higher end foundations. These are two that I use a lot. The Huda Beauty foundation in the shade Angel Food, and then the Josie Marion Vibrancy foundation, Argan Oil foundation in the shade Dynamic RG5. Love this. So next we have the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless foundation. This is in the shade Siberia. I'm going to keep that as well. I got that somewhat recently. Next I have All Hours foundation from Yves Saint Laurent. This one fits me for summertime, so that's what I've been using a lot of lately, and it's a really great foundation. Next, I have the Booty Blender foundation. It is dirty and well loved, so I'm going to keep that. Then I also have the Dior foundation, the Face and Body foundation. I've got a really good amount of that left, so I'm going to keep that as well. In the back, I have Makeup Forever, and I think this one is done for. Yeah, I can't really get anything out of it anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and throw this one away. Love that foundation though. Okay, guys, I have been holding on to this just every now and then I will maybe get a pump out to use. I don't want to jinx it and get one out now, but this is my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This foundation has a big hold on my heart because it was the first super high-end foundation that I ever purchased. It was really expensive, and it really meant a lot to me that I was able to buy it on my own. So I'm going to keep this. I know it's almost empty, but I'm going to keep it, and then once I have money again, I will replace it and get rid of this bottle. I have the Double Wear foundation from Estee Lauder. I've got Becca Skin Love. This one is almost gone. I will be throwing it away when that is gone. Alright, this one was given to me. This is actually a Dram bottle from a counter. It was given to me by a counter manager when the counter was closing. So it's not actually my shade and I've never used it. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in my bin and hope that one of my friends match this shade. Next up, I have this foundation from Fenty Beauty. I do want to give it a go again because the first time I used it, I really didn't like it, but everyone else liked it, so I don't know why I didn't like it. So I am going to give it a go again, but let me know in the comment section if you want to see that video. Alright, next up I have the Lancome Teint Needle Ultra Wear in the shade 100 Ivory N. I'm pretty sure it is. It's out. It's out. We're done. This one has left the chat. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. This is a really, really great foundation though, so I may repurchase it. I'll let you guys know. I'm sure it'll be in an upcoming haul if I decide to. Alright, yo, this foundation is so old. This foundation is literally so old. I got this again when I was working at Ulta in 2017. Literally cannot anymore, so this is going in the trash. It's the Smashbox Studio Skin 15 Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. It's a great foundation though, and I would recommend, and I will buy it again. Next, I am going to be getting rid of this one. I know it is the Benefit Tint Beauty Balm Sunscreen Broad Spectrum. I have a friend that this actually matches pretty well. So I'm going to see if she wants to take this off of my hands. It is literally full. I got it full. So check that out. Going in the bin. Next, I have the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Foundation. This is the liquid one. I am going to keep this. It is still full and relatively new. And then finally, this is so sad that I still have this. Look at how empty this is. This is the NARS Natural Radiance Foundation. I love this foundation so much, and I'm going to get a new one when I start my job at Sephora. But for now, we gotta say goodbye, my friend. Last but not least, we have concealers. There are so many in here that I will most likely get rid of. The first duo that I have is these Fenty Beauty Match Sticks. Now I have the Porcelain concealer stick and the Amber contour stick. I am definitely keeping these. I use these a lot. So next, I have the No Filter Concealer from ColourPop in the shade F04. This one I literally just got the other day, so I'm of course going to keep it, but I have some other ones that are older that I'm not going to keep, so I'll say get out of those. But before I do that, I have this Hourglass Foundation stick that I've got this much left of, so I'm going to use that up and toss that away as well coming up. I have another foundation stick from ColourPop. I clearly have a lot left, so I will be keeping that. Alright, this is a concealer from Wet n Wild. It is the Photo Focus Concealer. It is old and it is dead, so it is going away. I have the Morphe Fluidity Concealer. This stuff is amazing, but I am out of it, so I need to go. This is the shade C1.25. Definitely recommend this concealer, but she gotta go. I have another foundation from L'Oreal. It is the Infallible Total Cover. I use this for more special effects type tutorials where I have to cover my eyebrows, so I'm gonna keep that. I have the old packaging of the No Filter Concealer as well. Like, okay, here's the new one. Here's the old one. If you can see, it's not as like satin matte. It's like, yeah, it's not. It's translucent. This is opaque. But I have Fair 2. This one still has product left in it, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep that, as well as my Fair 4 from earlier. But my other Fair 4 is dead, so we're gonna throw her away as well. Alright, next up I have shade C2 from Makeup Revolution. This is almost completely dry when I pull it out, so this one is going away as well. And then I will repurchase because I do love this concealer. I I have this color corrector from Lancome. It's a great one, so I'm going to keep that. I also have the shade C1 from Makeup Revolution. This one's still got a little product left on it, so I'm going to keep that as well. I've had this literally for years. This is the first concealer I ever purchased. It is the Pro Longwear Concealer, and it is going to be thrown away because does that even look like my shade? No, it's not. I have the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. It's pretty much dead, I want to say. I'm going to toss this one as well. I have the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is one of the red shades for color correction. Gonna keep that as well as my actual shade. This is the Instant Age Rewind Concealer. It is dead. It is going away. I have the White Fluidity Concealer. I know I have a lot of this left for my eye cut creases, so I'm keeping this. I have another stick foundation from Maybelline, the Super Stay Stick. Keeping that because I still have some left to use. I have the NARS Pot Concealer. It is almost dead and it is expired, so I'm going to throw that away. That is the cap on my foundation. Next up, I have a few Tarte Shape Tapes. Again, a good concealer, but pretty much almost gone. That one seems to have a good amount left in it. This one definitely has a good amount left. So I'm going to go ahead and keep my Fair Neutral and get rid of my Fair for the Tarte Shape Tape. And then finally, I have one from NYX. This one seems to have a lot of product left, so I'm going to hold on to that, I think. And then the Super Stay Better Skin also has enough product left, so I'm going to keep those as well. Back because I don't use them as much. We got rid of a lot of concealer there. A lot of concealer. So, as you can see, this is the new drawer. We did really good on this section, so I'm really happy with that. Alright you guys, so that is the full declutter of my facial sprays, primers, powders, foundations, and concealers. So I really hope you liked that declutter. We got rid of a lot of stuff, and I'm growing the pile to share with my friends. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you stick around to see the next one, which is coming soon, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!